Hello, I'm Melissa Lammers, and I'm going to be recommending to you Turtles All the Way Down in my book talk for our class. So, I have a script. Pardon the eye contact. Have you ever thought that you wanted desperately to stop, but the harder you tried to push it away, the stronger it became? Today I'm recommending Turtles All the Way Down. It's a contemporary realistic novel by John Green. The book combines friendship, romance, mystery, and an honest depiction of living with obsessive compulsive disorder. I've actually tried to read this book several times. I didn't struggle because it was uninteresting or poorly written. I struggled because it was so familiar. John Green writes Asia's thoughts in a way that is remarkably similar to how my own mind worked, especially when I was in high school. Obviously, I wasn't investigating a missing billionaire, but Asia's overthinking and self consciousness and the feeling that she couldn't always control the direction of her thoughts hit very close to home. At times, reading it felt less like observing a fictional character and more like hearing parts of my own inner monologue. The main character, 16-year-old Asia Holmes, becomes involved in the search for missing billionaire Russell Pickett. Asia's best friend, Daisy, encourages her to investigate because there is a large reward for information. Their search reconnects Asia with Pickett's son, Davis, whom she knew when they were younger. As Asia and Davis grew closer, she must manage the mystery surrounding his father while confronting the intrusive thoughts and compulsions affecting her relationships and daily life. Although the disappearances moves the plot forward, the novel's most important conflict happens inside Asia's mind. I'm going to read to you a segment from the book. At the time I first realized I might be fictional, my weekdays were spent at a publicly funded institution on the north side of Indianapolis called White River High School, where I was required to eat lunch at a particular time between 12:37 p.m. and 1:14 p.m. by forces so much larger than myself that I couldn't even begin to identify them. If those forces had given me a different lunch period, or the table mates who had helped me author my fate had chosen a different topic of conversation that September day, I would have met a different end, or at least a different middle. But I was always beginning to learn that your life is a story told about you, not the one you tell. I chose this passage because it immediately places the reader inside Asia's mind. When she wonders whether she might be fictional, she isn't expressing her fear that she is not the author of her own stories or thoughts or actions. John Green doesn't merely tell readers that Asia overthinks. His writing allows us to experience the spiraling nature of her thoughts alongside her. This contemporary realistic fiction is set in the present day and portrays the believable teenagers' relationships and settings and conflicts. OCD, anxiety, grief, friendship problems, and questions about identity are genuine experiences. The novel avoids giving Asia an unrealistic, easy cure. My strongest connection to this novel is personal, obviously. Reading Asia's thoughts reminded me how isolating high school can feel when your mind is constantly analyzing yourself and everything happening around you. This book shows that someone can appear completely ordinary while experiencing an intense internal struggle. I highly recommend Turtles All the Way Down to mature secondary readers who appreciate character driven mysteries and emotionally honest stories. It may be difficult for readers who see themselves in Asia, but also that it is also what makes it powerful. It reminds us that being understood, even if by a fictional character, can make us feel less alone. Thank you for your time. Melissa Lammers. Please read Turtles All the Way Down.